Welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today we will look into the questions from the chapter called Polynomials. Hello friends, may I request you to please click on the subscribe button below this video. The given question is find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. And the given equation is t to the power 2 minus 15. So guys, this is what being given as our quadratic polynomial equation, and we need to find out the zeros from this equation for this equation, as well as we need to find out the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So let us see how we are solving this equation. The given equation is t to the power 2 minus 15. This is what being given, and we need to find out the zeros for this equation, as well as we need to find out the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. Now let us assume that let t to the power 2 minus 15 is equal to 0. So what we are assuming? We are assuming t to the power 2 minus 15 is equal to 0. And guys, we very well know that this is a quadratic equation what is being given. So I can write the above equation as t to the power 2. I can write the above equation as t to the power 2 plus 0t, whether it is plus or minus it doesn't matter. So I can write plus 0t minus 15 is equal to 0. 0t means it is 0. So just I am writing the equation so that we can all understand. 0t minus 15 is equal to 0. Or our here main intention here is what we have. We have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, and c is equal to minus 15. So guys, here we have AC is equal to minus 15 and B is equal to 0. So we need to identify two numbers. If we add those two numbers, we will get 0, and if we multiply those two numbers, we will get minus 15. So now let's see what exactly we are getting or what are those two numbers I can say. So if I consider the two numbers, one number is minus root 15 and the other number is plus root 15. What do you think? Will it work? Let's see. So minus root 15 plus root 15, if I add minus root 15 plus root 15, if I add, we will get is equal to 0. And if I multiply minus root 15, if I multiply minus root 15 into plus root 15, you will see that I will get minus 15, because root into root will become 1, that particular original number, and then the altogether will get minus, because root 15 into root 15 is 15 and we have a minus symbol, so that is what I have considered. So this minus 15 is equal to this one. This minus 15 is equal to this one. So it satisfies our condition. Now guys, I can write the above equation. Which equation? T to the power 2. This particular equation t to the power 2 plus 0t minus 15 is equal to 0. I can rewrite that equation here as, or I can write t to the power 2 minus root 15t plus root 15t minus 15 is equal to 0. Just guys check. If we write in this way, will it be wrong? No. The equation will be still correct, because minus root 15t plus root 15t, it is 0, and if I multiply minus root 15 into plus root 15, even I will get minus 15. It satisfies all our conditions. So we can now solve the as usual way. Taking here t as a common, I can write this one as t minus root 15. As I have considered t minus root 15 here, so immediately I will go and write here as t minus root 15, that is equal to 0. Now here we have root 15t minus 15. So what I need to do, if I multiplied plus root 15 with this one t, I will get what I will get. I will get root 15t into minus root 15t, I will get minus 15. So this is what we are getting. Now taking common as t minus root 15, we will get one part as t minus root 15 and the other part is t plus root 15. These are the two equations, or these are the two parts that we are getting for this quadratic equation, or from this quadratic equation we derive these two parts. Or I can write what I can write, or I can write t minus root 15 is equal to 0 and t plus root 15 is equal to 0. Hope guys still here we are very clear. Or I can write t is equal to root 15, taking root 15 from left side to the right side, just moving root 15 minus root 15 from left side to the right side. And here again I can write t is equal to minus root 15, moving plus root 15 from left side to the right side. So guys, what we got? We got the two values of t, or the two values or two zeros, is when t is equal to root 15 is 1 0, and the other one as t is equal to minus root 15. So guys, just to make it very clear, if you put the value of root 15 in our original equation, we'll get the value for that equation as 0. Even if you put minus root 15 to the original value of the equation, we'll get the equation as 0. So this is what it means, zeros of the equation. And we can say that, so the given equation, we can put our concluding answer saying that, so the given equation t to the power 2 minus 15 is 0 when t is equal to root 15, when t is equal to root 15, or t is equal to minus root 15. These are the two things. So hope guys still here we are very clear. Now let us move ahead and solve the other part of the question. So the other part of the question is the verification of relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Now let's see how we are going to verify this relationship. Now we will start with sum of the zeros. We will first start with sum of the zeros. So I can write sum of zeros. I can write sum of zeros is equal to sum of zeros. I can write sum of zeros is equal to what? I can write sum of zeros is equal to coefficient minus coefficient of x. That is what we very well know. What we know? Minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x to the power 2. This is what we very well know, and we need to remember this formula guys. And here instead of x I can write coefficient of t. Because here the given equation relates to t, not to x, upon coefficient of t to the power 2. This is what I can write, t to the power 2. And let me rename this side as left hand side of the equation and this side as the right hand side of the equation, because we are going to prove that left hand side of the equation is equal to the right side of the equation. And the given equation, or the given original equation here, is t to the power 2 minus 15. So guys, sum of zeros, we got the two values of t as one as root 15 and the other one as minus root 15. So I can write that one as root 15 plus minus root 15 is equal to minus coefficient of t. Here t value is 0. We don't have anything as t. So I can write minus 0 upon coefficient of t to the power 2. Here coefficient of t to the power 2 is 1. So I can write 1. Or root 15 minus root 15 is equal to minus 0 upon 1. 0 upon something is 0. So straight away I am writing 0. Or I can write plus root 15 minus root 15, or plus root 15 minus root 15 is 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, left hand side is equal to right hand side, and I can say this one is verified. Because we got left hand side is equal to right hand side, and we need to highlight this so that our examiner can also know. Hope guys till here we are very clear. Now let us again check for the product of zeros. Product of zeros. Again there is a formula. Product of zeros is equal to product of zeros is equal to constant term upon coefficient of t to the power 2, and the given original equation is t to the power 2 minus 15. T to the power 2 minus 15. This is the original equation they have given us. So product of zeros, we got one product of zeros. I can write, we got one value of t as root 15 and the other value of t as minus root 15. So root 15 into minus root 15 is equal to constant term. Here the constant term is 15. I am replacing the value of 15 here upon coefficient of t square. Coefficient of t to the power 2 is 1 upon 1. Hope guys till here we are very clear. Or I can write here, what I can write, root 15 into minus root 15 is minus 15. Root 15 into minus root 15. And guys, here constant term is minus 15, not plus 15. Minus 15. Minus 15 is equal to minus 15. Or I can say, what I can say? Or I can say left hand side is equal to right hand side, because left hand side we got minus 15, right hand side we also got minus 15. So for that reason we are saying left hand side is equal to right hand side. So hence this is verified, and we can highlight our answer, or left hand side is equal to right hand side, and we can conclude. Hope guys till here we are very clear, but still if you have any questions or doubts, please reach out to me in the comment section of this video. Definitely I will get back to you once I see your comments. Guys, if you really like my videos, please subscribe. If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.